Hello everybody, here we are finally. It's time to just simply get this thing done as well. I couldn't go live on this particular topic for 2 days, and right now I was kind of feeling a bit what scared from there are many topics actually. So when there are many topics and you haven't gone through them, you've just simply learned and haven't really discussed the thing, think it's gonna be done. And why is it getting disconnected right now? For some reason it is actually getting disconnected. Okay, don't know for what. Never mind, hopefully it's gonna be alright very soon. And this time it's time to get almost most of the things done related to Kubernetes, and then there are gonna be some basic things remaining, so we are gonna be focusing on them. As for the chat, it's not really gonna be possible for me to just focus on both right now, chat as well as the stream and all, and I don't even have that kind of setup that I can focus on both at the same time. And because of that thing, I'm just saying, why is this getting disconnected? For some reason it gets disconnected and connected again. Okay, let it keep going on. So the last time when we worked, we were trying to create our own separate Ingress of course, and there were many to-dos to do. And now what are the to-dos? We have to create on our we have to use Ingress controller and all those things. And apart from that particular thing, we have to use configs, secrets. These are the things that we have to just simply go through. Yeah, seems to be quite a lot. Let's see how many things we can actually done. What in English we can actually do here. Sometimes I myself think about what I have spoken actually. Coming back to this one, disconnected and reconnecting. Alrighty, coming back to this, maybe there's some kind of network issue that I'm facing right now. It is quite common, especially nowadays. I don't know, I've been facing it recently. So the first thing is that I have to create an EKS on AWS, and once Elastic Container Service and Elastic Kubernetes Service, and once that is created, ultimately I have to create a cluster on AWS, and once that is created, I can just simply go ahead with the things. So let me do one thing quickly, cd oops ls and EKS, right? So EKS ctl create cluster. I'm gonna be creating a cluster. How the cluster is created in all, we've already talked about it enough many times, so I'm gonna be not talking about it now anymore. EKS cluster ml, this should be just simply creating the cluster on AWS. So let me go back to the AWS here, search EKS here, Elastic Kubernetes Service, and right now a cluster should be getting created. Well, of course that's still in the process, but as this keeps this particular command gets processed, so the cluster should actually start getting created. But let's see whether it actually gets created or not. Wait for a while. Yeah, so EKS cluster, this is being created right now. It will take some time, so let's wait. Usually takes some time to be created and all. Meanwhile, let me open the nodes. So Notion, I have to create my nodes as well on the go, so it's not like they are ready or something. I have to organize the things in a better way, so that next time on, and it's time to just simply continue with that. As for this network, you have to just simply fix it. I'll be back very soon. Let me try to fix that at least. Alright everybody, here we are. Finally, I hope it should be resolved. But let's see what's gonna be happening. Hopefully right now I'm not gonna be facing the network issue, but if I face, I will try to do my level best to just simply resolve this. What else? Coming back to this web dev, and so we were somewhere here, and inside Kubernetes, ECS we covered earlier. These are the things that we have. But for some reason, does it want me to stop my live right now? It doesn't. It doesn't matter. Enough of this project, right? If I'm not wrong. So we created our backend. So we had the whole backend. Few things were not running here. So inside, oops, I had just all these things. Few things are definitely not working well over here. So we are gonna be just simply fixing them. As for this network, I'm definitely gonna be facing it again and again. So hopefully, I can just simply hope that it's gonna be working. Or probably I'm creating this, and because of this, I'm facing this issue. No. Deployment name is DB, that's okay. Then this is the label that it has, appdb, DB service, that is okay, TCP 54325432. So the database is running on 5432, and the service that it is being exposed with, that is the cluster IP, and it is being exposed internally, and the service itself is running on 5432. So the service is running on 5432. The service in the sense this cluster IP, and the target port is 5432. So what will happen on this particular IP address, I will try to connect to in order to connect to the database, if I'm not wrong. And same thing will be happening with this is happening with what? This is happening with the database. The second thing is that apart from the database, I have my backend, and similarly I have to expose backend as well. So first of all, the namespace that I'm creating, apart from the namespace, backend team is the namespace. Apart from this particular thing, app backend, that's okay, fine. This is the image that's being used over here, K8H backend latest. Okay. At the end of the day, the app is actually running on port 3000, this one. And apart from this particular thing, the service is being exposed at port 3000. So it's like my backend is being exposed on port 3000, my database is being exposed on port 5432. That simply means inside backend, if I want to use the database, so inside this one, I must be using what? DB service. DB service is the name of the service. That is the default one. The namespace is the default one. svc cluster.local, and the port is 543 over here. We are mentioning port 5432 over here because our database is running on 5432. Ultimately, service is being exposed on 5432, and because of that thing, we are trying to connect it to the same. As for this one, DB just simply says that the thing is that service is exposing the database. That's right, because ultimately the database is running inside the container. Service is being used. Cluster IP service is being used for exposing that. So just simply got the name of the service that is exposing. Default, this is nothing but the namespace. SVC stands for service. Cluster.local simply gives me the local host. Local host in the sense kind of the IP address it provides me. So I just somehow get the IP address of that particular node, and that is it. Service is already exposing it on 5432 port. From here, I just somehow got the host using this, and either I write it here or I just write the IP address over here. Doesn't matter. Both the things are gonna be working. This somehow gives me the IP address of the node running. As simple as that. And Postgres 1234, everything's fine, and this should just work. Apart from this particular thing, this is the front end that I have. There were many things that were missing, and somehow it was trying to connect to the WebSocket. I have to fix that. Let's see how it's gonna be going on. So these are the things that we have done, and hopefully right now it is just trying to add some of the add-ons. It started yet. Okay, hopefully it's gonna be started soon. And once we have done all these things, then I'm gonna be trying to start this. And definitely there's gonna be one thing: if I run my front end locally, I don't face the issues, but if I run it inside Kubernetes, at the time I do face the issue, and that's what I have to fix here. The main problem is gonna be here, and not only here, with the environment variable. So coming back to this one, HTTPS, I'm just trying to add this URL, I'm hard hostinger.this. Let me check this thing out as well, whether I still have those subdomains or not. Coming back to this network issue, seems to be fine. The door is open. Let me close that. Give me a moment. Understand the things, but the URL that they are using, that's the different, I mean, URL of the load balancer, and that is not quite used right now, so it will be problematic. So we will have to fix that. And by default they look really small. Usually websites look like this. This is so strange. Usually I keep the things at this particular zoom level, but that looks okay, sort of good enough. And the main problem, how the front end tries to connect it to the WebSocket, that and it is not able to connect. By the way, as for this one, we can easily resolve this particular problem, because we are gonna be focusing on one thing, and that is if hostinger doesn't work, I will just simply redirect it to the DNS locally. So that is also possible to do. So I'm gonna be doing that. So if you don't have hostinger, you can just do the same thing. Hostinger in the sense, if you don't have a domain. But before that, I need to wait for this. Hopefully it's gonna be created very soon. It hasn't created yet, but let's see how many things have been done here. So waiting, deploying EKCTL cluster. Why is this IRSA config is set for VPC CNI add-on, but since ODIC is disabled? How is this disabled? It's not disabled on the cluster. EKCTL I say K. So right now I should be getting notes. If I ready, so this particular thing is done. As for the network one, can I stop the notification? I just don't want to be notified now anymore. Do not disturb. Simple. Even if it gets disconnected. So now I got my DB, and I think by default the database did not have any namespace, or it had the default namespace. So API version metadata, it has just the name. So metadata is the name replica1. It has the label appdb. That's fine, and the same label is associated with the image as well of the database. Here I am passing the environment variable, and they should not be passed like this. Rather, I should be using configs or secret. I will be talking about. But the thing is, there is something called premier or something. Yeah. So I will be premiuming it. Okay, never mind. I will be streaming it differently. Right now it is not really gonna be possible, because it doesn't matter which command I run. So by the way, here it takes some time, and I don't want it to be just simply taking time, and just simply end this. I'm gonna be going live, not whenever the network is right. As for right now, I'm gonna be starting the recording. Oh, it's good one. I was about to end this. Let's see how long it's gonna be fine, and if it remains the same, that's great. If it doesn't remain the same, I will end the live right here. Okay, so this much is done, and once the DB is running, apart from this particular DB, I have to start what? Let's start the backend. So K apply F backend manifest ML. So backend is going to be created. So backend is created right now. Apart from this particular thing, K get backend is created. When it comes to the backend, so it has its namespace. So first of all, I'm creating the namespace, and I'm gonna be stopping it right here. So alright everybody, that should be it for now. I'm gonna be recording it. I will be premiuming it. This is not the right time to just simply continue with this. I'll keep facing the network issues and all, and it will just keep behaving like this. Alrighty then, bye bye, take care. I'm gonna be catching up soon, stopping the live stream right here.